I recently got my hands on the brand new Kirkland signature irons from Costco. These things will set you back $499 or £392. Just what can we buy here from Golf Clubs for Cash for that price, and how will it compare to Costco's very own new sets of irons? Let's jump inside and see what we can buy, see what options we can get. Can we go player's iron? Can we go hollow bodied? Can we go mega forgiving potentially like these Kirkland signatures? And I think this could be very interesting because we could save a ton of money and we could also get quite a lot of performance. Let's go. And you see guys, it's really interesting because I have been testing these Kirkland signature irons for quite some time now, and they are exceptional value, but so many of you in the comments said, James, I want to get something secondhand for around the same price, $499, £392, that's going to perform maybe a little bit better, maybe with a better brand name. I'm not bothered about getting the box from Costco next to the toilet roll, next to the ketchup, next to the hot tub if that's what you want to buy. So let's kick things off with the kings of the hollow-bodied irons and see just what we can get for that price. Now, I've had a little bit of a gander. We've already done the video with the Kirkland driver. That was a really, really interesting video, so make sure you check that out if you want to see it, and if you want to see the comparison of the driver we decided to buy here. And immediately I was drawn to these Taylormade P790s. These are first generation P790s, and these are what I think potentially the Kirkland irons are based upon. You can see these actually come with graphite recoil shafts in them as well. Unfortunately, they are just out of our budget at £419.99. So £30 more does get you a set of original Taylormade P790s with graphite shafts. I think that's exceptional value, realistically speaking. And then looking further down the line, we have another set of P790s. Again, these are just out of range though. These are coming in at $459. So again, it's not a million miles away, but it is a little bit more. So I've actually found some irons down on this Taylormade range that you can get within the budget of the Kirkland irons of brand new. There's a few different ones you can get. I quite like these. These are the Taylormade Rocket Blades irons. They're not a hollow body, but they are jam-packed full of technology with a nice big perimeter weighting at the back and a speed pocket throughout. And these set you back just £244.99 with KBS shafts and pretty new Golf Pride multi-compound grips. That's not a bad option. We're really struggling to find something at around the range of the Kirklands here. I don't know if that's why Kirkland have maybe priced them at the point they have at $500, but we're going to try and find a set of irons within the budget from all the big brands. So that's the offering from Taylormade. Let's go and have a look at the next lineup, which is Callaway. Callaway have made lots of different, well-performing, to be honest, very, very hot irons over the years. What can you get for your budget? You can see there's loads to go at. These are all going to be a lot cheaper because they're just a lot older. My dad used to have them actually, funnily enough, back in the day. But again, I've tried to kind of match up specs a little bit. I love the idea of maybe getting, where was it? Some kind of Apex range. They're going to be a little bit too much, especially with the graphite shafts in there. They represent good value, but they are unfortunately just out of our price range at $569. We'll put you back in there for now. Right, so what about these Rogue ST hollow bodied? I didn't actually look at these earlier, but all the stickers are right in the wrong place. $499, just a bit too much again. Remember, we've got $499, not pounds, so we've got around £392. Set of standard Rogues, maybe. Brand new Rogues in the wrapper. Probably going to be a bit too much because they're brand new. Sometimes when you are looking for second-hand clubs, if you're looking for a budget, you can go one of two ways. You can go newer with a little bit less performance, or older, a little bit more battered with more performance, and it will still perform. It'll just look a little bit dated. What about Big Berthas? £331 for a set of hollow-bodied. These could be good, these. For a set of hollow-bodied Callaway Big Bertha CF19 irons. 4 years old. You can see the black finish has just started to wear a little bit. KBS Max shafts in there, and they are setting you back just £331. So again, saving a little bit of money there. There was one other set I wanted to look at from Callaway. And at this price, yes, they might go down to 5 iron or 4 iron. I think they're actually 4 iron. But if you're going to save some money, you could get yourself a kind of budget driving iron or hybrid. $359 for these. I think we're going to go with these. These are the Callaway Maverick irons. Again, a little bit of a hollow bodied design. And these were pretty good back in the day. They're not going to feel exceptional, but neither do the Kirklands. £359 with Elevate stiff shafts in there. So there you could be very, very nice to put up against the Kirkland irons. One thing I'm starting to see here is just how much the older hollow-bodied irons have really maintained the value, because there's a kind of a big jump from £250, £300 to about £500. Obviously, our budget for this challenge is $499 on the nose, £392. Struggling to find a club that's kind of bang on that number. We're okay saving a little bit more money, but if we start to look at Mizuno now, there's a couple of sets that I saw online that I wanted to check out for this challenge. One of them being these, the Mizuno JPX 900 forged irons, Project X shafts in there, and these are going to set you back £309.99. So straight away, I think that's a really, really good option for anyone who's thinking about spending $500 on a set. These come with a 4-iron as well. They're going to be pretty similar lofted, and there's also a set of Mizuno JPX 919 hot metal pro irons. These actually come with really, really nice KVS C-taper shafts in there, and this is £365. They are the closest that we have got to the budget, and I think they're probably the closest we're going to get to the clubs as well. Would you rather have a set of second-hand Mizunos in the bag, or something that you've just picked up next to the toilet roll and the ketchup? So the two big brands that we have left, we have Titleist, we have Ping. Titleist tend to hold the value quite well. Ping have always been, I think, quite expensive brand new, so it'd be interesting to see what we can get for the value. So say if you do want a set of something that's quite forgiving from Titleist, AP1 would be the way to go. These were the clubs that Zach Johnson famously used, actually, from back in the day. Comes with a hybrid as well, Chris. XP90 shaft, 360. I think we've just hit that on the nail, to be fair. 370 quid, we'll call that. £25 left to buy yourself a cap or some balls or some tees, or if you like, guys, more balls and more balls and more balls. But I'm going to go with them. They're a really good option, aren't they? Again, would you rather have a set of Titleists in the bag or Kirklands? A lot of people maybe, Kirkland is an upcoming brand in the golfing world. A lot of people may be thinking, you know what, they're quite cool, I'll have them. I can't wait to see how they compare against something like this for the money. Because are these going to be worth more second-hand in 2 years' time when maybe you come to sell them? Because Kirkland's might go one of two ways. They'll either stop making them, they'll be worth a fortune, or they'll carry on making them in bulk. What company do you know that makes things in bulk? Costco, and the prices might go down. Stick with these. They're really good then for the price, aren't they? Right, last but not least, Ping. Ping is the people's brand, isn't it? Ping's the brand, especially in the UK here, because of the likes of Lee Westwood and Danny Willett originally, who had great success with Ping. A lot of people have a bit of a soft spot for them. I wanted to look at something hollow-bodied. I wanted to look at the i500, something like this. That's what you would kind of look at compared to maybe the Kirkland as performance-wise. They're going to be a little bit out of... No. 356? I'm sure I picked those out and they weren't. It's only to 5-iron. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wedge. We've got a wedge, but for 356 quid, could you find somewhere a 4-iron if you really wanted it for 30 quid? I think you could, couldn't you? I can't believe I'd almost made my mind up with the clubs we're going to use, but these are almost too similar to be true, aren't they? Guys, let's go and check out the clubs that we have found for a similar price, if not, to be honest, quite a lot more than the Kirklands, and then we'll discuss why we're going to compare them with these Ping i500s. I can't believe I've just found them.